Hey y'all, it's Christy from Teadoddles. It is time for Motivational Monday, which I've decided to do a little bit differently, and I'll talk about that in just a bit. Like I got stuff. Chapstick. But first, I'd like to say welcome new subscribers, welcome back subscribers. I'm happy to have you here with me in my maker shenanigans. I do like to do the sewing things, the yarny things, and the DIY things, so you'll see a little bit of all of that here on this channel. If you like to make things, you might like it here. All right, so I've decided for Motivational Monday, I liked what I did last week where I filmed it on Sunday and I had it ready for Monday morning, and then I could just talk a little bit more about what I'm doing, which I feel is motivational. If I have a quote to share with y'all, then I'll do that. I think I like that better. We'll see if y'all like it better. I don't know, but I do have a few little things to show you that I finished up this week and talking about what I'm going to be working on this week. This past week was very busy for me. It was, the college started Thursday, but I had to went to America's every day but Monday to get ready for college, for the classes. I've been rewriting. I had to rewrite all the syllabuses, and it's taken a while because I got new books. I have like 20 courses. Even the ones I thought I just updated the same book, but the page numbers changed and stuff that I had listed, which is annoying, but okay, whatever. It looks like the same book, just a 13th edition instead of a 12th edition, but all the page numbers I had listed for certain things changed. So I've been doing all of that, and I have to update my grade book and update stuff in we call Blackboard, is what the students use to get access to stuff. And yes, plus I had to welcome new students and my returning students, and I'm at the high school in the afternoon, so it's just been a crazy week. I'm tired. I haven't really done much the past couple of weekends as far as going out like I was going to concerts and stuff. There's not as many because school started back and stuff, and a lot of people utilize that summer help from the high schools and colleges to help with stuff. So yeah, and it's just hot, y'all. It's just so hot. I am so over summer. Just gonna say that. Yeah, I'm very over summer. I need to cut my grass again. I got me a weed eater. I haven't done it, and it probably will be Tuesday before I can do that, but I have to do it early in the morning or late in the evening because I'm not getting out there and all that hot. It's ick. So I did go Friday evening to Perry to see a guy play and sing that my friend knows, and it was like a little coffee shop kind of thing, but it was good. I had a chai latte, which I've had before, but they had one called a dirty chai latte, which I was like, what is that? It has a shot of espresso in it. So I tried it. It was good. And then I had a tiramisu mousse thing they had. That was good too. And they have flatbread pizza that's really good. Anywho, we were going to go today to see, they had a mariachi band at Pancho's, or the Mexican restaurant they have out by the lake, but because it's their year anniversary. But I went clothes shopping with my friend again for her daughter, and I was just tired. I didn't want to go do anything else. So that's kind of what my week's been like. I have done some crocheting, although I didn't crochet on any of the projects I asked y'all to vote on. I only think a couple of people voted on those project. They voted on my DIY project, which I'll talk about in a minute, or my kit that I'm going to work on. Let's put it that way. I don't usually vote on the DIY projects, but I'm almost finished with that scarf that I got from Jimmy Bean, so I think I'm gonna finish that tonight. I still haven't decided. I gotta get some yarn ordered so I can finish my blanket. It just kind of bummed me out, but I gotta do it because I'm not gonna like it if I don't get it and finish it with the right yarn. I know I'm not. I'm gonna be irritated. I really liked it until I realized I ran out of yarn. So, anywho, I am gonna get that ordered. yeah, I'm continuing to clean out. I took a huge load. My whole trunk was full of stuff to the art class at high school, and she took all of it. It was just anything and anything I thought she could use that I didn't need anymore. I had too much of, or whatever have you. A whole bag of yarn went over there. I just took pictures of a bunch of yarn going up in the shop again, and all those bead magazines. So there's going to be a big update around in my shop around Labor Day weekend. I have a special that I'm going to be putting up, so I'm excited about that. So I hope y'all like that. So it'll be a sale, and there'll be some things on sale, and there'll be a special going on for stuff. I won't say too much about it until I get all the details correct, and I can announce it. So be looking for that. If you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get that stuff in my newsletter and everything. You know, it's kind of a consolidation of everything I did. I did manage to get out of my blog post about I think I already told you on that. I haven't put the backing on the hangers on it yet, but I need to do that. So let's just talk about this. I did decide to do the felted pumpkins. The fall is coming. It cannot come soon enough. I'm ready for the cool weather. But our fall is not. It doesn't get cooler till probably late October. So we still got a little bit of a while. But so I'm gonna do this. I took out everything to see what I kind of have to do. It's got 2 skeins of this, which is a 90-10 acrylic wool blend. And here's all the felting wool. There's a little felting block, which that's really only for the stems. Because what you do, it gives you instructions for rewrapping this yarn to make 3 little balls, and then you put the felt around that, and that's what you do. So it doesn't seem like it'll be too complicated, and you have these felt needles in here. So I think I could probably do that in the evening when I'm not going to the gym or cutting grass. You know, it may be a Friday project. We'll see what I'm doing on Friday. This past Friday, I wondered, what did I do? Because I was very busy. What was I even doing Friday? Oh, I was just doing stuff around the house, and then I had to go pick up my friend's little girl from school. That's what it was. And we went to Perry. So, okay. So, I did also, I meant to show y'all this last time, but this is a basket. Because I made this a long time ago out of some banana fiber yarn I got from Darn Good Yarn. And it was kind of floppy. So I used, hold on, I meant to grab that. Okay. I used this Terrial Magic fabric stabilizer. It's for 3D fabric art and stuff. Says you can use it for machine embroidery, inkjet, get it out of my face, inkjet printing, 3D art and art quilts, t-shirt quilting, dye and electronic cutting, fabric origami, fabric scrapbooking, and stamping on fabric. So this is what I did. I had a big plastic bowl, and I stretched it over this way because you're supposed to spray both sides of it. And I sprayed all over, and I let it dry, and then I put it down inside the bowl. I sprayed the other side, and I let it dry. So it took a little while. I feel like this side got more. It's a little stiffer than the other, but it holds its shape pretty good, whereas before it didn't hold its shape at all. So if I had to put a little more on it, it probably would have had a stiffer bottom. Even the bottom's not super stiff, but I like it. I think it's a good thing. It's not something you can wash because I believe it'll wash off. Does it? Well, it says to iron it, but I couldn't iron this, so I don't know. I think this is just for art projects mostly. So I just knocked that off. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get back in my chair straight when I sat back down. So that was a fun little finish because it's been sitting over there forever. Now I can use it for something. It does have a bit of a funny smell to it, that stuff. So I don't know, it's like a bluish smell. And then I finished this little thing that's been sitting around forever. I got it with some kind of kit, quilting kit or yarn kit or something. I don't know. This is the card that came with it. So it's just a little pin. I just hand stitched it together. Isn't that cute? So it has a little pin on the back that I stitched to it. You could hot glue it together, I'm sure, but I just hand stitched it. And I will wear this. I have some jackets, like dress jackets I wear to school sometimes, and I like to put pins on it. I have a vintage pin collection in there, so I will wear that. But that was a fun little finish. It's like a funky flower kind of thing. So that was a fun little finish to do. I also today did some hand sewing because I had some repairs to make on some of my clothing, and I decided to hand sew all of it. Some of it I had to. Sometimes it's nice to just sit and hand sew it if it's a quick little thing. I had like a strap that had come loose, that was an adjustable strap, and so that had to be hand sewn. And then I had like this little jackety thing, which I really like. I just need one that the arms aren't quite so tight on. I want to recreate it because I just like the way they put it. There's things about it I like and things about it I don't like. But the little narrow collar had come off, and it's knit and it's kind of rolled. It had just come off in one section, so I hand stitched that back on. And then one of my favorite little cardigans, the seam had come apart, and it's probably because I'm always pulling it up like this in class and stuff. But I just hand stitched it. I could have done that on the sewing machine, but I just hand stitched it. Quick little finishes, and excited. So something else I did finish, y'all. I did my project, and I'm not going to do a whole blog post on it because it really is not that. I did something. I'm going to show y'all. I have a planter. I did it in a similar way, but because it was made with a tin can and not whatever this motor part is, it's different. I'm going to do like probably a short where you can see the flash, like they show you what we start with and flash through the progress, and then you see what's in the end. Because I did a blog post for the tin can one already. So this is what it is. See? So this does come off. This is off a ceiling fan. I had them from an old ceiling fan left over, and I've had them forever because I wanted to do something with them because I really like the color and stuff. So this is just a reminder, so you can see the little, I don't know, this was an air filter for a motor part or something. I don't know. I got it when I was yard selling one time, but I've spray painted it this kind of country bluish kind of color, and I put a doily. I put some twine through some of the holes. I didn't want to cover all the holes because I just like the holes. And then I glued on a doily, a crochet doily, and a little button. Okay, and then this thing sits perfectly down inside it, and I just think it's really cool. I think if I could find I can't put a candle down in there because I don't want to burn this fabric stuff, but I think I could get an electric candle to put down in there maybe. Or I also said I could use it for floral arrangements to come out of. And I have a tiny mason jar if I wanted to do live flowers that does fit down in there that I could stick water in. So there's several things I could do with this. I just think it looks really cool as a decorative piece. When the light hits it, this makes a pretty, see, on the side. So I just think it's cool, and I could use it for a lot of different things. It's kind of a funky base thing. So, and let me set it down. I have a whole set of these. I just brought this one in here. This one I need to repot actually. These are the tin cans that I made before. They're very similar. Like I said, I did the doily. I did do some yarn and twine. This is kind of scratched up, but I think it's a slightly different color. So they look really nice together. And yes, this is a pot inside the can, but that's because then the water drains out in here. This really needs to be repotted. And I liked, you see my skeleton, my dinosaur skeleton. My son had a bunch of plastic ones, a bag full I got him for his terrarium that he never used. And I have them stuck in a lot of my planters. I just like it. So, And I don't remember what kind of plant this is, so I'm not going to be able to tell you, but it is growing. There's a root hanging down in the, this needs to be repotted. It's gotten so big. It's got a lot of leaves unfurling, just unfurling everywhere. But so at the end, when I took my pictures, I took a picture of all 3 of mine that have different plants in them with this. But I think this just turned out really cool. And I don't think most people would know that this was a motor part. They probably would guess that this is, but this part I think would surprise them. So that's my DIY. I am quite pleased with that. So, and I could have permanently attached this, but I didn't because I want to be able to reach down in there. My son said I need to put rocks down in there. He likes rocks. I mean, I like rocks and stuff too, but that's what he said. He's all, you could put some rocks down. Okay. That's not what I want to do, but okay. So I will be crocheting this evening on stuff, and I have decided to go ahead and start this hand embroidery project, which I've had forever because it's fallish as well to go with my pumpkins. This was a kit I got from Leisure Arts, I'm pretty sure. They have these mini maker kits, which I think is really cool because it's on organza, but it has all the threads in it. And I've had it sitting around for a while, so I'm going to start on that some too this week. Of course, it's in the flip-flop bag, even though it's a fall project. That's okay too. So hopefully by next Monday, I'll have some more finished projects to share with you. I've got to work on my DIY project I shared last week. Just got to find a board. I have a board up there, but I'm not sure if it's going to work. I've got to figure out what to put it on is what I'm trying to figure out right now. I do have some shadow boxes in there that maybe would work, depending on what I want to do. So, and I have some picture frames around here that I could possibly utilize. So it's yet to be seen what I'm going to do with it. We'll see when it's done. Oh, and y'all, I put on a shirt out of my closet yesterday morning. Yes, yesterday morning, because yesterday we had a birthday party for my grandmother. Not well, it's my other grandma, my mother's mother, and she just turned 83, but we had a birthday party, and I had to get up and make macaroni and cheese Saturday. I got up, I put a shirt on, it felt like something was biting me. I had ants all over me. I said, what in the world? There are ants all in my clothes in my closet. I had to take out all of my clothes, everything, and wash everything to get the ants off, because some of them were completely covered in ants. And I had just hung up clothes the night before because I had finished washing clothes Friday that were just needed to be washed. I didn't see them in there then. So sometime between Friday evening and Saturday morning, ants got all in my closet. I had never had that happen before, but I talked to, well, my bestie said that happened to her once before, and my aunt said it happened to her before. And I was like, it's just crazy. I've been fighting them in my kitchen all summer, which that happens sometimes, especially when it gets really hot. And I've got ant bites up and down this arm because they bit. I was like, that is just the craziest thing. So it's all cleaned out now. Everything's been washed. I am so glad it didn't get on, because I have a whole shelf in there full of hand crocheted. Well, everything's hand crocheted if it's crocheted, but of my crocheted shawls and cowls and scarves and stuff, and some of them have to be hand washed. So I was so glad it didn't get on that. And I'm glad it didn't get on the other side of the closet, because I checked, because those are all coats and jackets and things. And then my dresser, there's a dresser in the center. I checked in the dresser drawers just to be sure. So there was nothing in there. I had to spray all around the edge just to try to keep them. It was just crazy. Crazy to get bit by ants when you put your shirt on. Doesn't make no sense. And also, I'm wearing my yarn chicken shirt. These are for sale in my Teespring shop, which is connected to this channel now. I plan on doing some more designs, and I think I'm going to do this in a slightly more, some different colors. I like these colors. It's something I kind of sketched up, and my son designed this, so I want to do some other ones. So I got a lot of plans. Just got to get them in motion, right? So many hours in a day. But I'm going to let y'all go because this is at 20 minutes. Try not to make these too long. But I will see y'all again Wednesday for the next sewing tutorial, which is going to be about how to make your sleeve wider if you need it, for which I do for my arm. That's going to be a little bit more involved than the last tutorial I did. But I'm excited about it. I was prepping for it tonight so I could be sure to be able to do it. I like being able to do it on Tuesday evening, and then I can send it out Wednesday morning. So I'm excited about that. And I'm going to try to start back doing a video on Fridays. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. I really want to do 3 videos a week, so I'm just kind of building up to all of that. So, but I think it's going in the right direction, y'all. So y'all remember to have a life lived creatively, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.